Today I'm going to share the chore routine that I've come up with for our kids, how they help around the house and how it helps our day run a little more smoothly, and what their responsibilities are. Hey, I'm Lindsay. Welcome to One Praying Mama. Thanks so much for being here. On this channel, I just like to encourage moms, help you know that you're not alone, and encourage you along this journey of homeschooling, parenting, and raising kids to love and follow God. So first, I want to offer a disclaimer that we have this system in place, and I don't know about you, but for me, I have a hard time sticking to something. And I know what I need to do to get things to happen the way I want, but sometimes I don't do it. And my kids are no different. And I try to be disciplined, to set a good example for my kids in being disciplined. But in each and every chore that they have, task that they have, everything doesn't get done perfectly every day. Everything doesn't even get done every day. Weekdays, we're a lot better about this, a lot more consistent with this. And then sometimes on the weekends, we sleep in, we have things going on, early in the mornings or in the afternoons, and stuff doesn't always get accomplished the way it does through the week when we're here more. It's life, and I try to be flexible with that, give them grace, but we still try to be as consistent as possible, because these are little things that really help me out around the house so that I can keep everything else going around the house. Okay, so I was getting really hot, so I had to take my sweatshirt off. But anyway, I'm going to share the chore chart that my kids have and how we kind of rotate chores on a weekly basis, what they're responsible for, and how it helps out around the house. So when the kids get up, I ask them to get dressed, make their beds, and brush their teeth. That's always been like their basic 3 morning things that we've always kind of expected of them. Sometimes they're good about like getting up, getting ready right away, and then coming out. But usually, a lot of times they just come out in their pajamas. They haven't made their beds or anything. We're just trying to incorporate that so that maybe after breakfast things don't take as long before we're able to get started with our day. But after breakfast, if they haven't done those 3 things, that's the first thing they're supposed to do. And then they each have a chore that helps the household out. One of my older 2 will help me with cleaning up the kitchen, putting breakfast stuff away, and washing breakfast dishes. That person is also responsible for feeding and watering the dogs that week. That is their chore, and these go on a weekly basis. So our weeks run from Monday through Sunday, because if we are up in time and not rushing to church and get our morning chores done on Sunday, I found it's easier for the kids on a Sunday morning to just go ahead and continue doing what they've been doing the previous week, instead of thinking about, oh, okay, I have to switch gears and I'm on the opposite chore week this week. So that person is responsible for breakfast dishes and feeding and watering the dogs. And then the other older one is on sorting laundry. So we have one laundry basket in our bathroom where they put their dirty clothes at the end of the night or in the morning in that basket. And the one who's on laundry will take those clothes down and sort them. They're also responsible for wiping down the bathroom sink and the bathroom mirror. And yeah, that needs to happen daily in our house. I don't know about you, but when the kids brush their teeth, there are like toothpaste splatters all over the mirror. And there's toothpaste in the sink and stuff all over the sink. So I just like it to be wiped down every day. They put out a fresh hand towel each morning. And they also are supposed to check and see that we have enough toilet paper. We have a basket on the back of the toilet, and it just has a few extra rolls of toilet paper. That way we don't run out. So they're just supposed to stock that if that needs stocked, and wipe down the bathroom, and then the laundry's taken out and the bathroom is pretty tidy. Now my youngest, her job is to wipe off the table and then help me set up for school. And a lot of times I'm still, I have to be on her to do the things that she's supposed to do, like make her bed, get her room picked up if she needs to pick that up. and it takes her a little longer. And in this time that the kids are doing their morning chores, finishing up, getting ready for the day, that's the time that I go downstairs and finish getting myself ready for the day, or that gives me the opportunity to start some laundry or switch a load of laundry that I've already started. Make my bed if I haven't already, because usually I get out of bed before my husband does in the morning, and I'll come upstairs and drink coffee, read my Bible, and kind of wait on the kids to wake up. And then, I'll go down and make the bed, get ready, laundry, that kind of stuff. That gives me the time to do that. And I know that other things are being taken care of upstairs. And then, also just help them with whatever they might need help with. So after school, or, when we take our break for lunch, after lunch, they also have a list of chores. Whoever of the older two is on breakfast dishes that week, the other one of my older kids is on lunch dishes. So they will help me get the kitchen tidied up, get some stuff put away, and they're responsible for lunch dishes. I also asked them to get their rooms picked up after lunch, because the kiddo that had breakfast dishes is now going to be vacuuming after lunch. They'll vacuum the living room rug and all the hallway and all the bedrooms where the carpet is. And we have 2 dogs in the house, so there's always dog hair and, little bits of construction paper or who knows what else all over our floor most of the time. So we vacuum daily, if not a couple times a day. Sometimes in the morning I get up and I vacuum before we even start school, because a lot of times we'll do our schoolwork in the living room, and I just don't like being in there trying to work if there's stuff on the carpet. And then after that child vacuums, they are to take out the trash, and they're just kind of on take out the trash that week as needed. So after breakfast, if we need the trash taken out, or later on in the evening, that's their job. Is just a lot of times I'll tie up the trash and sit it outside and then have them go run it out to the big trash can. And then again, my youngest, who is 7, is responsible for wiping down the table, picking up her room after lunch, and then she becomes the check on the dog's food. She can't really be trusted to get the dogs water. So the dogs get fresh water every morning. If they need it, we'll help her out, or just have her fill a different container with some water to refill for the dogs. But she also has a hard time reaching the sink really well and then putting a bowl up there and then lifting it. So she just is responsible for making sure they have more food throughout the day. Then also, each and every one of the kids is responsible for putting their laundry away. My youngest, I will hang up her clothes that need hung in the closet, because she can't reach her closet hangers yet. But she knows which drawers to put the rest of her clothes away in, and she's responsible for that. And the other 2 can put all of their laundry away. Sometimes I'll ask them to help me fold it, and then, they'll take turns. I'll have one of them put towels away and that kind of stuff. Now, all of the kids know that these are not the only things that we're going to ask them to do around the house. We kind of look at it as we all live here, and we all work together to make the house function smoothly, to get things done. So, one of them, I'll say, hey, help me tidy up the living room, straighten it up real quick. Or, hey, help me straighten up the kitchen, or whatever. Sometimes our entryway, needs shoes put away and coats hung up. So just little things around the house that I need help with throughout the day. If I'm doing something else, I'll ask them to do it. Plus, I also, on the weekends, I might have someone help me dust or clean the bathroom, different things that they're able to do that aren't, a regular daily task. Because I do feel that it's very important that they know how to clean and how to keep a house clean. Now, if you feel like you have failed to set up a system in the past, I encourage you, just start off really small. Start off, you might be starting off just saying, hey, help me with these dishes. And when you have your kids help you, it's going to take you twice as long, usually, to wash the dishes. But it's so important that they develop those skills. And, my kids still aren't perfect at washing dishes. Sometimes we'll be putting dishes away and I'll be like, hey, you missed this plate. You didn't wash this plate very well. Or, hey, this bowl is really greasy. You've got to watch out for that. And it is a continual process of teaching them, encouraging them to do their very best. Because I'm sure you have days that you don't feel like you do your best, because I certainly have days where I feel like I'm not giving it my all. And kids are no different. So, we have to continually be encouraging them to do their best. And, this takes baby steps. This system wasn't developed overnight. It has been several years of teaching them how to do these things, teaching them what I expect, going downstairs and, the laundry being sorted into the wrong sections. And that's just part of them learning and growing. But I do like having one person on a chore for a week, because that teaches them a little more responsibility. If the sink isn't getting wiped down well, or the toilet paper doesn't get stocked by the end of the week, you start to realize, oh, this person hasn't been doing their best. And that's an opportunity to correct and teach and hold them accountable a little bit. So what are some systems that you have? What are things that your kids help with? And, what are things that you have asked your kids to do, or you have your kids do to help you get more stuff done that you need to get done? Just leave a comment below and let me know. I hope you guys have a great day.